What's up, everyone? Welcome to my very first TikTok exclusive. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I've never been live on TikTok before, so this is, a milestone for me. And of course, I just want to thank everyone who is watching right now. Hello po sa lahat ng mga nagko-comment din ngayon. All the green hearts. Hello po sa mga Darrenatics. How are you guys? While we're waiting for some people to join our live today, I just want to thank you sa mga nakarinig na po at sumuporta sa latest single called Tama Na, which you guys heard during the countdown earlier. I just want to thank you guys so much because I get so excited when I get updates from my team. All the numbers and the views going up on the lyric video and the streams as well. So maraming salamat po. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, it's available on all streaming platforms. So while we wait for everyone to get settled in, enjoy the live, I want to talk about the weekend. It's only Saturday. There's so much left to do. Not tonight, but there's still Sunday and everything like that. So I just want to share what I did with some people today. What I did today for the weekend. So nag-guest po ko kanina. Kung nakapanood po kayo ng It's Showtime, I did the hide and sing segment, and for the longest time, ever since the first episode of the segment aired, I thought it was such a creative and unique segment din. Kasi the contestants are wearing PPEs, there's 3 contestants, and there's only one celebrity singer. And today it was me, and I was so excited because it was very last minute, it wasn't planned. They only called me yesterday if I could guest, and of course I said yes right away, and I was so excited. I really prepared for it kasi kailangan mong ibahin yung boses mo ng konti para hindi mahulaan agad nung manghuhula. So yung celebrity manghuhula kanina was my good friend as well, Sam Cruz. So I was like, paano ko kaya iibahin yung boses ko para hindi manotice agad ni Sam. So Sam didn't know it was me, so I guess my mission was a success, but she knew that I was the celebrity singer. She just didn't know who it was. And the majority of the hosts chose number 3, which was me, na ako daw yung celebrity singer. Tama naman sila. Yun lang, hindi nila alam kung sino ako. Since I sang a rock song for my solo spot, and I changed the placement of my voice, akala nila rockstar yung kumakanta. So Sam's guess was Rico Blanco, Sir Rico. So it's a bit far from yun nga yung usual singing style ko. Pero I had a lot of fun today. That's how I spent my Saturday morning and afternoon, and almost hindi naman almost evening kasi andito na ako with you guys. So what a perfect way to wind down this Saturday, to just chat with you guys and be here on TikTok exclusive. So I want to know what you guys did today, ngayong Saturday. Kamusta po yung weekend nyo so far? Anong kinain nyo? Anong ulam nyo ngayon? Kung kumakain kayo ngayon kasi it's already 8 p.m. Are you having dinner? Are you having breakfast? Wherever you may be in the world. So comment those things down below. And since we're talking about the weekend, I just want to kind of look at the weekends we have now compared to the weekends we used to have before the pandemic. So of course, bago magkaroon ng COVID-19, so weekends mas madalas tayong lumabas. Everything, I would usually have mall shows on the weekends, which is one thing I miss. Pero I'd say na I'm still fortunate enough and blessed to be working during the weekends in the midst of a pandemic. So katulad nga po ng sinabi ko kanina nag-guest ako sa It's Showtime, and I was in an actual studio and all that. But besides that, I usually host online on the weekends as well. So it's a bit different, hosting inside of a studio and hosting from home. So you just have to get used to it. And I'd say since we're already a year and a half into the pandemic, I've adjusted pretty well. Do you want to be part of the live? My dog wants to say hi. Wait, Crinkle, say hi. Okay. My dog knows when I'm working. I just want to point that out. Alam niya, she won't interrupt me when I'm actually, in front of my laptop. I have the lights set up and everything like that. She's pretty good with that. She just sits beside me. She just sits beside me and she waits for me to really close my laptop and turn off all the lights, and then she'll what's it called? Saka siya uupo sa lap ko. So yeah, at least you guys have met Crinkle if you haven't already. Pero of course, since we're still talking about the weekend, I want to know what you guys, I want to know what your most memorable weekend has been throughout the years. Pwedeng childhood experience, mga ganun. For me, I guess my favorite weekend, the most memorable weekend I've had. Yes, Crinks. My dog is having a moment. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that. But anyway, yeah, my most memorable weekend would have to be the weekend where we brought my little sister home from the hospital when she was born. Because of course, there's no denying that's the most memorable weekend for the whole family. Kasi syempre, for me, of course, it was the first time that there was a baby in the house. We were giving her all the love and attention, of course, and it was just such a memorable experience as well to be a brother for the first time and to take care of a baby for the first time. Because of course, when other babies, like mga babies ng mga tito and tita ko would visit the house, we wouldn't have to take care of them as well. Like we would have them there, just sit them down and stuff like that. They would mostly be asleep, but this time we're really the ones feeding her and changing the diaper and stuff like that. So it was a very memorable weekend for me, and I'm sure for everyone in the house, since she was crying all the time. So yeah, I want to know what your most memorable weekend experience is. I'd say every weekend naman is a chance to unwind and kind of spend time with your family, or just spend time with yourself as well. If you guys are living alone during this pandemic or this quarantine, I hope you guys are safe and well. And I really just love winding down during the weekend on Saturday and Sunday nights. And the best way to do that, I guess, is with a weekend playlist. I guess my weekend playlist consists of Olivia Rodrigo, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, and Ariana Grande, just to mention a few, and also Billie Eilish actually, and Giveon. There's so many new artists coming out that I just appreciate all of their music. I love how different all of their sounds are from one another and their musicality. I love how creative they are. They aren't afraid to express themselves through their songs. So, ayun, yun siguro yung mga playlists ko on a weekend. Siguro sa umaga, hindi kasing chill, talagang pampahype siya. So, I have a lot of DJs like DJ Khaled, I have David Guetta music, Calvin Harris, I have NERD, stuff like that. Cardi B as well. I have a few rappers in my weekend playlist. Kasi for me personally, even though it's a weekend, I still have to work sometimes or wake up early. So yun yung pampagising ko, yun yung pinapatugtog ko habang nasa shower, gumagawa ng breakfast and all that. So that's my weekend playlist. Okay. Pero my mom is feeding my dog and she's making weird noises. If you guys can hear that, comment that down below. But that's also another thing I want you guys to comment. What is your weekend playlist? Who are the artists na pinapakinggan nyo? Anong ginagawa nyo sa weekend? Ako siguro pag weekend, gusto ko nang gumawa ng mas maraming TikToks. Gusto kong mag-post ng mas maraming covers, mga dance covers as well. And yeah, I feel like TikTok is such a great way to express yourself online as well, and show your creativity to everyone. So kung wala kayong ginagawa sa weekend, nasa bahay lang kayo, mag-TikTok kayo. Kasi malay mo, mag-viral yung videos nyo. I love how, because of social media, especially with TikTok, ang dali ng mag-viral ng mga photos and videos, and ang lawak ng reach ng TikTok talaga. So Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far, and thanks for joining me tonight on my TikTok exclusive live stream. Okay, hello po sa mga Darenatics na nanonood ngayon, and I hope you guys enjoy the live tonight because I see we have a few more people watching us now. And by the way, I'll be giving away something very special later at the end of the show, so make sure na tumambay dito kasama ako hanggang mamaya po kasi yun nga, ayokong sabihin kung ano yung ibibigay ko, yung premyo, pero I'm sure it's something a lot of people have been asking for. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's something not a lot of people can have from me, especially the Darenatics, since siguro sa isang clue, dati kapag nagmo-mall show ako, syempre kapag may binili ka sa sign-in ko, so ayun, basta yun. Pero ayan guys, mukhang rumarami na po tayo dito, so let's go, let's get this started. Okay, so of course we are still in a lockdown. Ngayon po sa Pilipinas, nasa GCQ tayo, and as I said earlier, it's been a year and a half of us living in this pandemic. For me personally, yung birthday wish ko, since my birthday was last May 24, I think it's everyone's wish naman for this pandemic to just be over, for this virus to disappear, and you know, the spread of the virus would lessen. So ayun po. But since yun nga, we're still in the lockdown, I want to talk about the lockdown life that I had in Canada. So March 15 po last year, March 15 of 2020, I flew to Canada with my mom right when they announced that there would be a community quarantine. And of course, we weren't prepared, and my mom kind of predicted already that it wouldn't just last for 2 weeks, it would last for more than 2 weeks. So ayun nga po, na-extend yung community quarantine dito sa Pilipinas. Nakikita ko yung updates sa news and stuff like that. So I think it was a really good decision that my mom and I flew to Canada. So the lockdown in Canada wasn't as strict. You could still go out as long as you're wearing a face mask. Of course, when I got to Canada, I had to self-quarantine, self-isolate for 2 weeks. So yung basement namin, yung naging bahay ko. And it wasn't a productive 2 weeks because I binge-watched a lot of series, a lot of movies. Ang dami kong pinanood talaga eh. And also, one of the shows that I binge-watched during those times was Friends, which is one of my mom's favorite TV series as well. And what else did I do in those 2 weeks? I slept a lot. I ate a lot. I would sing when I was bored because you know you still gotta stretch those vocal cords once in a while because you never know when you have to sing. And I was pretty surprised kasi a week after siguro ng start ng community quarantine, nag-a-adjust na po agad yung managements ko, yung team ko and stuff like that. They were sending materials for things for me to do, to be able to post and stuff like that online. And ang bilis talaga nilang nag-isip. We held a virtual concert parang a week after pa lang ng lockdown. And it was a really weird experience, singing from home for a concert. And I'm just so lucky that my cousin Kuya PJ was there to help me out with filming because he's a professional photographer and videographer. So he has all the lights that we need. He has all the cameras that we need. So there's that. And I guess my favorite experience, my most memorable experience after my self-isolation was going to the grocery in my pajamas. Talagang, I posted this on Instagram where I went to the grocery in my pajamas and wala talagang pakialam yung mga tao kasi no one knows who you are, of course, because everyone's wearing masks and stuff like that. And there's other people wearing pajamas in the grocery store too, which is really cool. Like, it's I mean, some people, I guess, have already done that before the pandemic, but now it's just a lot of people just don't care. So, I guess okay din kasi if you're wearing your pajamas to the grocery store, at least when you get home, the pajamas can go straight to the laundry and you can take out fresh pajamas, new pajamas to wear at home din. Okay, so, of course, it wasn't always easy yung lockdown experience ko. Although I got to spend a lot more time with my family, we went camping during the summer, we did a lot of road tripping since, you know, the restrictions weren't as strict as they are in the Philippines. Yun nga, mas nakalabas kami. Minsan nga nagko-comment yung mga ibang kaibigan ko na parang, grabe, parang walang virus dyan, parang walang pandemya dyan kasi nakikita nilang nakakagala-gala talaga ako. And it, because the situation is a lot better in Canada as well. Hindi ganun karaming cases sa Canada. So, yun, we have the luxury to be able to travel and stuff like that. But we just can't cross the Canadian border going to the US. Pero, aside from that, I still had a lot of fun. Pero yun nga, it wasn't always easy. Especially since both of my parents are frontliners po. Pareho silang registered nurses. My dad works sa brain injury unit, tas yung mom ko naman sa hospice po. So, kami lang talaga ng kapatid ko yung nagbobolahan na sa loob ng bahay kasi we're the only ones who can come in close contact with each other. My parents had separate rooms as well, so my little sister would sleep with me sometimes sa kwarto ko. Makikitulog siya sa akin. And kami talaga yung naging close during that whole year. Kasi sobrang nahirapan din siyang mag-adjust sa online schooling, sa online experience na yun. So, it was a difficult few months for her when the lockdown was first announced. Pero I'm just happy that I was there to help her. Minsan sinasabi niyang napaka-strict ko na tutor. Pero dahil dun naman, napa-perfect niya naman yung mga quiz niya tsaka test. Wow. Pero, yeah, going back to my parents being frontliners, ilang beses din nagka-outbreak sa units nila. So, there were a lot of times where we were very anxious every day because of what was happening in their workplace. So, ayun nga, yung time talaga na nagka-second wave was around Christmas time. So, it was really sad na hindi kami makalapit sa mga parents namin. Talagang for family pictures, pagka-picture, separate na agad. Kapag kakain, magkakalayo kami. My sister and I would be in the formal dining area. My parents would be in the other dining area. So, you know, even though all of that happened, you know, I realized a lot of things. Kasi before, during the pandemic, syempre, I already said this before. Before the pandemic, yun nga, na you really have to appreciate the small things in life, but now it has such a whole different meaning because for me, napaka-importante ng health and safety natin, and for me that's already a big thing. It's not even a little thing anymore, and it's already a big thing for me as well to be working during a pandemic. So you just have to see the silver lining in everything. So I guess that goes for my realizations, not just as a person but as an artist as well. And during the pandemic, there were times where I was kind of anxious din. Iniisip ko parang ano kayang mangyayari sa mga performers, anong mangyayari sa concert scene during the pandemic. And ayun nga po, I'm really glad that we got to adjust pretty quickly. We've held a lot of virtual events, and I even got to release a few singles last year. So with the power of technology, anything is possible talaga eh. So, yeah. Going back to my life in Canada last year, I also got to hang out with my friends na hindi ko nakita for parang almost a year. So, mga ganun kasi, syempre hindi naman po ako nakaka-uwi sa Canada ng madalas. So, I got to see them. I got to see AC as well because AC Bonifacio lives in Vancouver. I live in Calgary, so it's a 12-hour drive. And my family and I wanted to go to Vancouver, go for a long drive during the summer to go to the Butchart Gardens, go cherry picking and stuff like that in Kelowna. So I met up with AC in Vancouver. We did a dance cover. So yeah, it was cool kasi kahit sayaw kami ng sayaw sa public place na yun, wala namang nakakilala sa amin kasi I guess that's also one of the things that I look forward to when going back to Canada is going to the mall, you know, kind of anonymous, not fully anonymous because yung mga kababayan natin, pag nakikita po ako dun, nare-recognize pa rin nila ako. And I was really surprised. I just want to share with you guys, kahit naka-mask ako during that time when I was in the malls, especially in Calgary, may mga kababayan tayo na nakikilala pa rin ako. Siguro kasi nakikita nila sa social media na nasa Canada nga ako. So parang that just confirms na ako nga yun. Pero yun nga, hindi ko alam kung anong meron sa mata ko ba or siguro sa height ko rin. Pero yun, natutuwa ako kasi nakakatawa yung reactions nila. Parang, oh my gosh, andito ka, or it's you, you know, and kahapon lang I saw you on TV or YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a really funny experience. Pero those are the things that I kind of missed doing before I joined the Voice Kids, you know, going to the mall anonymously and yeah, just going out in public, not being recognized. So I get to do that a lot in Canada, and of course I got to spend time with my family more, which I have said earlier. So yeah, for me, I guess kahit na may pandemya, the world still needs music. And that's why I'm just so lucky to be one of the artists who got to perform in virtual events and got to do Asap Natin To every Sunday. Although nagpo-perform lang ako from home via a green screen, masaya pa rin ako kasi naging parte po ako nun. And I experienced a lot of adjustments din. Yun nga, I would record with the mic I'm using now. Ito po yung mic ko. So I would have this in the closet of my bedroom para hindi nagbabounce yung vocals ko. So na-absorb nung damit ko yung parang echo niya. So I would use this mic to record, and this is what I used to record Sana Tayo Na, Believe in Christmas, and even Tama Na, which I recorded last year. So yeah, it was still a productive year for me, I'd say, and I got to experience making my own vocals, like producing my own vocals, I should say, and working with people via video calls and stuff like that. So it took a lot of adjustment, pero I'd say I'm used to it now. And yun nga, since music, the evolution of music doesn't stop even during a pandemic, we got to learn about new artists, and I got to discover Olivia Rodrigo, who is just crazy talented. Yung album niya, sobrang ganda. And the way she writes, you can really tell that she's gotten a lot of inspiration from Taylor Swift as well. Pero, syempre sariling style niya pa rin yun eh. And I love how organic she is. She's so unique, and she doesn't care about what people have to say about her music, you know, and that's what I love about her. I love her songs, and she's one of the people who I look forward to whenever they have new releases as well. So yeah, I guess that was my lockdown life in Canada. There were ups and downs, yun nga, pero I'm just glad that I got to spend it with my family. You know, the lockdown changed us, but it also changed the way we look at life. It changed the level of appreciation for what we have. And alam naman nating lahat na change is constant. And of course, it happens for a reason.